I have the pleasure this evening of introducing this year's Salutatorian for the TSCS class of 2022, the student with the second highest cumulative GPA in the class. Ambitious, leads by example, brilliant, steady, kind, quiet leader who leads by example, very self-aware, a good friend, purposeful, very kind, dedicated, peaceful, trustworthy, hardworking, persistent, bright, intelligent, kind, respectful, wry, quiet confidence. When I asked this young lady's teachers to tell me words to best describe her, this is what each of them individually, without prompting, said. If ever there was a young lady who set the standard for what excellence looks like in human form, it is our salutatorian of this evening, Miss Aaliyah Gunn. Welcome her.
Good evening and welcome. Distinguished guests, faculty, administrators, alumni, family, friends, and the Soulsville Charter School graduating class of 2022. My name is Aaliyah Gunn. Giving recognition and all praises to God, I humbly stand before you as a salutatorian. It is my pleasure to address you. Today is an important day in all of our lives. We have come more than a decade to celebrate long, hard years of learning. Many times we were surrounded by the people who taught and inspired us to be great throughout this journey. Over the past 4 years, the members of this class have worked together, laughed together, competed together, and even cried together. We are a family. So at this time, I would like to do something a little more unconventional. I would like to say thank you to us, the students. We have worked harder than ever before to reach this milestone in our lives, and we truly deserve a pat on the back. Parents and guardians, know that we could not accomplish this goal without you, so give yourselves a warm round of applause, for we are truly thankful for your support. And to our teachers and supporting staff, thank you for giving a part of yourselves, making sure that we had what we needed to be the best revolutionary scholars. And to my family, thank you for your undying support. I love you, especially my dad. No words can ever describe how much I love you. Thanks for being my rock, my warrior, and my everything during the storms and sunshine of my life. I could not have done this without your motivation. Thanks, Dad. At times, my classmates and I felt like giving up. But through blood, sweat, and tears, we persevered. And we kept going with the determination to reach our goal to earn this high school diploma in which we are receiving today. In the words of one English politician, Winston Churchill, success is not final, failure is not fatal, for it is the courage to continue that counts, and we must live by that. Just know that the long hours in English class, the frustrating moments in math class, and the fun times in PE are not in vain. Thank you again, teachers, for all that you have done and all the things you would not let us do. Right, Mr. Shelton? I want to personally thank you, class of 2022, for electing me as your class president, most likely to succeed, and the smartest of our class. I am so grateful to have received over 32 offers and scholarships to various colleges and universities. After which, I arrived at the decision to further my post-secondary education at the School of Pharmacy at Xavier University of Louisiana. Soulsville, I will never forget you. Although we will all leave today and go our different ways, a part of Soulsville, our school, will always remain in our hearts. Please remember the times, the memories, and the laughter. Just know that no matter how far we go or what we do, never forget where we came from. As we reflect on the past, let's learn from our experience, taking the knowledge that we obtained at Soulsville, using it to mold our future, to have successful college days, prosperous careers, and a better way of life. Always remember, tornadoes, as a community, we rise. May God bless and keep each of you.
Thank you, Aaliyah. Now it is my pleasure to introduce this evening's valedictorian, the student with the highest cumulative GPA in the class of 2022. Leader, optimistic, extremely driven, hardworking, respectful, dependable, self-disciplined, bold, leader in my classroom and among her peers, task-oriented, no-nonsense kind of girl, leader in every sense of the word, passionate, dedicated, strong, goal-focused and goal-oriented, natural-born leader, charismatic, goal-oriented. If you're like me, where even in your adult years, you yourself could sometimes, while you're adulting, benefit from a mentor or just a life coach, anyone? I want to tell you that this young lady about to come to the stage is probably one of the only people younger than the age of 25 that I would actually want to be my life coach. She's just that good. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to welcome to the stage your valedictorian, Miss Trinity Burnett.
Good evening. I would first like to start by saying, I think we can all thank God that this is over. I would also like to thank the entire Soulsville staff for being my motivation as well as my challengers. Mostly, I want to thank my single mother and my closest friends. Mom, no matter how many headaches I gave you in the beginning, you never gave up on me, but instead, every time I strayed from my path, your voice was just what I needed to realign myself. To the graduating class of 2022. This year has been quite the roller coaster for us. Between things changing in the world and people changing in the world, it's been quite the ride. Just last year, it seems as if we were sitting in 6th grade, orientation with a backpack full of school supplies. And now, we sit before everyone in caps and gowns. We've argued, laughed, danced, sung, and enjoyed each other's companies throughout these years, and I'm thankful for those connections. We've been trailblazers of academics, politics, events, sports, music, and sometimes even trouble. Mia Jacoby and I reestablished the Middle School Student Council. Our 2021-2022 student body president, Jacoby, led the organization of the first annual Black Excellence Gala. Big things, big things. The seniors in the choir have led the choir to regionals several times. Carmen, Madison, Deshawn, Jandiria, and Orlisha have dominated tornado athletics since middle school. Give it up. Give it up. And altogether, we've earned over $8 million in scholarships and grants. And although we've had our fair share of silent lunches and trips to 127, the good has far outweighed the bad these last couple of years. As the class of 2022 moves into the rising action of life, I want us all to embody the words of Oscar Award-winning actor Will Smith. He said, "The keys to life are running and reading." As we run through life, we will learn to overcome the voices that tell us that we are not strong enough, maybe it's too hard or quick. We will learn just as we learn to read and count to withstand adversities and start again with more wisdom and strength. The world has been inhabited by billions of people whose stories are written, told, and shown through art. It is our duty to be truth seekers, critical thinkers, and explorers throughout life. We've always been told what to do and where to go. And in the next stages of life, someone is probably still going to tell us what to do and where to go. But it's up to us about how we get there and how we feel about how we get there. So remember to have patience with yourself and other people. Give yourself some grace, and don't forget to go out on the weekends. I heard through the grapevine that life was hard, but we're tornadoes and we Memphis made. We're ready for this. Good luck, everyone. I can't wait to see what extraordinary things we contribute to this world. I hope they can handle it.
Thank you, Trinity. It is my esteemed pleasure at this time that we have the honor of receiving a special proclamation this evening. This evening we have Senator Ramesh Akbari joining us. For those who are not aware, a proclamation is a public or official announcement, especially one dealing with a matter of great importance. And tonight's class of 2022 graduation is certainly of great importance. Senator Akbari is a 2002 graduate of Cordova High School in Memphis, Tennessee. She attended Washington University in St. Louis, Missouri, where she graduated in 2006 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in African American Studies and a minor in political science. In 2009, Senator Akbari received her Juris Doctor from St. Louis University School of Law. Senator Akbari was then elected to the Tennessee House of Representatives in 2013 following a special election, and she served in the State House for 3 terms until her 2018 election to the Tennessee State Senate. Please join me in welcoming Senator Akbari and her special proclamation.
Congratulations, Soulsville. This is your moment. You have had to overcome insurmountable obstacles, a pandemic that no one could have imagined, having to transition to virtual learning, yet you persevered. You continued on, and this is your day. We honor and celebrate you. A few months ago, I was at the White House for a celebration of the first Black woman confirmed to the Supreme Court. And during her remarks, she said, in my family, it took one generation to go from segregation to the Supreme Court. In my family, it took one generation to go from segregation to the state Senate. And in your family, who knows where you will go? The sky is the limit. So we honor and celebrate you all today, and I have 2 very special resolutions honoring your salutatorian and your valedictorian, which I will read briefly from because, you know, they're pretty exceptional. So if I read the whole thing, we'd be here all night. But we're going to first read the resolution honoring your salutatorian, Miss Aaliyah Gunn. and I'll read it for you. Whereas it is fitting that we should pause to pay tribute to those students who, through their natural talents and unflagging commitment to academic excellence, have distinguished themselves in the classroom. And whereas Aaliyah Gunn is one such exceptional student who was recently named salutatorian of the 2022 graduating class of Soulsville Charter School. And whereas through diligent study, steady composure during examinations, and steadfast commitment of time and talent, Ms. Gunn has achieved outstanding academic success and joined the ranks of the best and brightest students in Tennessee and in the country. Be it resolved by the Senate of the 112th General Assembly of the State of Tennessee, the House of Representatives concurring, that we hereby commend and honor the 2022 Soulsville Charter School salutatorian, Aaliyah Gunn, on her impressive academic achievement and extend to her our best wishes for a happy and successful year. And this was signed by Speaker of the House, Randy McNally, Speaker of the Senate, Cameron Sexton, Representative Karen Camper, myself, and Governor Bill Lee. So if Ms. Gunn could please come up, I'd like to present her with something. Man, I'm telling you, I thought I was smart when I was in school, but these ladies, my goodness. So this next resolution is in honor of Miss Trinity Burnett, the 2022 Valedictorian of Soulsville Charter School. Whereas it is fitting that we should pause to pay tribute to those students who, through their natural talents and commitment to academic excellence, have distinguished themselves in the classroom. And whereas in her remarkable high school career, Trinity Burnett has earned an exemplary grade point average while participating in numerous extracurricular activities. And whereas Trinity Burnett's display of intellect, aptitude, and ambition surely bodes well for her future success. Whereas her noteworthy achievement is a tremendous source of pride for her family, her school, and her community. Be it resolved by the Senate of the 112th General Assembly of the State of Tennessee, the House of Representatives concurring, that we hereby commend and honor the 2022 Soulsville Charter School Valedictorian, Trinity Burnett, on her impressive academic record and extend to her best wishes for a happy and successful future. And this was also signed by Speaker of the Senate, Randy McNally, Speaker of the House, Cameron Sexton, Governor Bill Lee, myself, and Minority Leader Karen Camper. And class of 2022, I'm so proud of you all. Keep shining, keep representing Memphis well. You are our future, and we are so proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Akbari. We appreciate and thank you so much for your time and for coming in today to make that special proclamation to our the accomplishments of our young ladies. I now am going to welcome to the stage one of our incredibly talented and hardworking senior seminar counselors, Mr. Matt Shelton.
Thank you, Ms. Robinson. My name is Matt Shelton, college counselor at Soulsville, and it is with great pleasure that I announce the scholarships and awards for the class of 2022. Throughout the course of this year, it has been such a joy and privilege to work with this group of seniors as we help them figure out the next step in their educational journey. During this process, we focus not only on college acceptance and matriculation, but also on other necessary life skills such as motivation, organization, and time management. It is our sincere hope that you will continue to carry and build upon these skills into your lives as young adults. The class of 2022 has worked tirelessly this year through all of the essays, applications, financial aid documents, and scholarship applications to finally come to the conclusion of this process. I am proud to announce that the Soulsville Charter School Class of 2022 has collectively earned $8,036,084 in scholarships and grants. Please give these students a hand. Now, we're excited to share a few scholarship recipients. The first scholarship is called the Soulsville Senior Scholarship. Each year, a senior who embodies the core values of Soulsville is awarded a scholarship worth $1,000. The recipient of this year's award is a wonderful representation of our values and has a sincere sense of pride in the Soulsville community. He is the epitome of quiet strength. Please join me in congratulating Jarvis Park, the 2022 recipient of the Soulsville Senior Scholarship. Jarvis, come receive your award, please. The second scholarship is called the Ma Bell Stand Tall Scholarship. Gwen Bell, affectionately known as Ma Bell, was a pillar in the Soulsville community and the greater Memphis community. Ma Bell worked in the Soulsville front office and as a student recruiter. She made sure all students, families, and staff felt welcomed and loved. Many would stop by just to get a warm hug, and it would brighten up anyone's day. Ma Bell catered most of our Soulsville events and clearly poured tons of love into her food, which brought smiles and joy to everyone. Over the years, we saw what true resilience looked like. Ma Bell always invested in her Soulsville community, and her family is continuing that legacy by implementing the Ma Bell Stand Tall Scholarship. We are excited for Talisa Watkins and Carmen Davis to be the inaugural recipients of this scholarship. The final scholarship we are excited to announce is the Otis Alfonso Matthews III Memorial Scholarship. Otis was a member of the class of 2016. He was beloved by his classmates and teachers for his jubilant spirit and infectious humor. He leaves behind a legacy of kindness and connection that is evident by the outpouring of grief by those who knew and loved him. Otis's family is grateful to continue his legacy by implementing the Otis Alfonso Matthews III Memorial Scholarship. We're thrilled that the inaugural recipient of the Otis Alfonso Matthews III Memorial Scholarship is Sean Alexander. On behalf of the college and alumni support team, we are very proud of you, class of 2022. Our journey together has been filled with successes and struggles, but here we are, you have made it. However, remember that this is only the beginning. It is the beginning of the next chapter of your life. When you write the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. You are the author, so make your story a good one. Congratulations, class of 2022.
I am Nashanta Brown, the Soulsville Charter School's Executive Director, and it is my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker. Ekundayo Bandeli wrote and produced his first original play, talking about my man. He went on to write and produce 4 other plays, including Judas Hands, which was part of Cleveland's Karamu House's play reading series. In 2006, he founded Hattie Lou Theater, a nonprofit Black repertory theater in Memphis, Tennessee, where he currently serves as founder and CEO. Among his directing credits are August Wilson's Joe Turner's Come and Gone and Katori Hall's Hurt Village. From 2012 until 2014, he spearheaded a $4.3 million capital campaign that resulted in the construction of Hattie Lou's 14,000 square foot venue that opened debt-free in 2014 in Overton Square. Also in 2014, he worked as assistant to Tony Award-winning director Ruben Santiago Hudson at the Williamstown Theater Festival's production of Dominique Morisseau's play Paradise Blue, which starred TV and film actor Blair Underwood. In 2017, he co-led with Teresa Eyring, Theater Communication Group's executive director, a theater management course at the University of Omdurman in Khartoum, Sudan. In 2019, he produced Ain't Misbehavin' at Spazio Teatro Noma in Milan, Italy. In 2020, he returned to Milan, Italy with a production of Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill. Ekundayo is a fellow at the DeVos Institute of Arts Management at the University of Maryland. He serves as co-chairman of the Memphis Brand. He is a founding board member of the Chicago-based African American Museum of Performing Arts, a founding steering committee member of the Kraft Institute at Dartmouth College, and a founding steering committee member of the Black Theater Consortium. This August, Ekundayo starts his junior year majoring in theater at Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia. Please welcome Ekundayo Bandelli.
This is the most important job up here. Before I get into my formal speech, I heard somewhere that this is 100% college acceptance. Wait a minute now. Wait, everybody back there clapping, but the people who have earned this, they aren't. So y'all are called the 100. So the 100, can I hear you? No. We are in a church. Can I hear you? The 100. I mean, that's when I saw that, when I read that, it just made me that much more honored to be here. So now let me get into my formal speech, all right? Well, good evening. All right. Let me start off by thanking Ms. Robinson and the rest of the Soulsville Charter School's faculty for extending to me this opportunity to hopefully inspire you and deposit a few nuggets of wisdom for you to use somewhere along the next leg of your journey. When I thought about what I should say to you, class of 2022, I decided to lean on my native talent, which is storytelling. That and using proverbs to color a point that I'm trying to make is truly what I'm good at. So I want to open my address with an ancient Chinese proverb from a philosopher named Lao Tzu. He said, "The journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step." It seems a fitting proverb for tonight because it signifies the journey that you're about to embark on. For the past year, I have no doubt that you have studied, read hundreds of pages, and memorized mathematical equations that used to stump me when I was back in high school. I know that some of you have raised your hands in class to answer questions that others of you may have ducked. Over this past year, you have walked thousands of steps up and down the hallways of your school. And I want you to know that all of those steps have prepared you for the step that you're about to take. I would be remiss if I didn't briefly acknowledge those steps that you took through that period of time that no living generation has ever taken. I'm talking about back in 2020 when we all woke up and found ourselves in a pandemic. It was like COVID-19 that set a close sign in the window of the world. Businesses were closed, Hattie Lou was closed, and so was your school. While I'm sure you knew before the shutdown how to connect with friends and family in digital space through your phones, to be physically divorced from your classmates as well as your teachers, that must have been daunting. Even so, you stepped through that year and returned to your classrooms when many people either could not or decided that they would not. But those steps, those steps aren't like the one step that Lao Tzu talks about in his proverb. You see, it's a metaphorical one. It's a step that probably unlike any one of you have ever taken before. You may not know it, but even as you sit here in your seat, you are but one step away from a cliff's edge. And there's an abyss waiting for you after you take that step. Here's the thing, the person you will eventually become waits for you on the other side of this abyss that I'm talking about. And the only way you're going to reach that person is by being brave enough to take that one step, by knowing that your foot will surely land on the solid ground of your future. Even though I may not know you, I'm here delivering this speech because I have faith that you are brave enough to take that one step. I mean, you've made it this far to your cliff's edge when so many other people your age did not. I mean, how many people do you know who should be sitting here with you, but they are elsewhere? You have exhibited incredible bravery, having faced difficult assignments, endured hours of study, and earned the GPA that's required to graduate. You have accomplished what some statistics said was unlikely. And so I congratulate you for this Herculean feat, especially when it's easy to exit this road of academic achievement and take that shortcut to just hanging out. This is why I know that you are brave. But you're going to need a different kind of bravery if you're going to take that step off the edge of that cliff, out into the abyss that's in front of you, that abyss that I like to call tomorrow. Tomorrow. It's a word that we use all the time. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to do this. Tomorrow I'm going to do that. It's an everyday word, a word that we say without ever thinking that it actually represents the unknown. You might know which college you're going to attend, what job you're going to work, what branch of the service you're going to join, but the truth is, whatever you think you know about tomorrow, you really don't know at all. All that you truly know is this moment in time that we call here. And the simple truth about being here is that it's comfortable. You see, there are a few surprises in this place that we call here, but tomorrow's unknown. Struggles and rewards lie wait. And when you stand up and you turn the tassel on your cap from right to left, it will be time for you to leave the comforts of here and start that journey of 1,000 miles with just one step. Now, this leads me to an African story about a king whose father died in a village that was a 3-day walk away from his own village. The king was a respectful king, and he wanted to honor his deceased father. So the king went to the village wise man, also known as a shaman. He went to the shaman and asked, "What should I take to honor my father?" The shaman simply answered, "Take a shovel." The king said, "But shouldn't I take my father's favorite cloth?" Again, the shaman answered, "Take a shovel." The king said, "But shouldn't I take my father's favorite bowl?" Again, the shaman answered, "Take a shovel." Ignoring the shaman's counsel, the king took off to his father's village, carrying the cloth and the bowl. But halfway there, he came upon a hole in the ground that was too wide for him to leap across. And there were 2 mounds of dirt on either side of that wide hole that were too steep for him to climb. So the king had to go back to his village, lay down the cloth and the bowl, and what? Get the shovel. The king didn't know that he would need the shovel somewhere along his journey. He was comfortable taking the cloth and the bowl, and so that's what he took with him. Thing is, about the journey that's ahead of you, no one knows what holds or struggles await after you take that first step. No one knows what makes sense to carry into your future and what needs to be left behind. And it's that kind of confusion that can make it easy for you to decide that I'm just going to stay right here. Not knowing the unknown, it can discourage you from taking that one step that will start your 1,000 miles. And that's when you will have to be brave. You will have to be brave now, and you will have to be brave again and again, and then another time, and then another time after that. I know this because I've had to brave taking that first step numerous times. When I moved from New York to the South, I had to brave taking that first step. I had to brave another step when I decided to not only go back to college at 50 years old, but to attend one that's in another city, that's a 6-hour drive away from the business that I founded and the family I hold so dear. How many times have I tried to convince myself that I don't need to go explore the campus of Morehouse when I already know the streets of my neighborhood? Why go off and establish a new morning ritual when the waitress at my favorite coffee house puts my black coffee and glass of water with no ice on the table before I even sit down? How much easier it would be for me to carry into tomorrow, into that unknown, across the edge of that abyss, the cloth and the bowl that I already know. How much easier it would be for you to say that graduation cap and gown that you've earned is enough. Not taking that step is easy. It's easy and it's safe. However, I've decided, and I believe each one of you have decided, to not let the comforts of here hold you back from the possibilities of your tomorrow. While there might be a hole sided by 2 mountains somewhere up ahead, shrouded in the darkness of that abyss, I believe that each one of you are brave enough to take the step that awaits you after graduation. I believe that years from now, when my gray hair comes to full bloom, I will look back on this class of 2022, and I will remember seeing an audience of young women and men who are brave enough to cross their thresholds from here to there. I will remember how you picked up the shovel and said, I don't know what waits me up ahead, but I'm going to take this one step that's going to lead me along a journey of 1,000 miles. I will remember how you chose the possibilities of your tomorrow over the comforts of today, not timidly, but bravely. I'm here to tell you that I see you, class of 2022. Your teachers, the ones that you'll miss and the ones you can't wait to escape, because we're keeping it real. Your family, those who are here with you in person and those who are here with you in heart. And your friends, the ones who are sitting beside you and those who are back on the block. We all see you standing there with your back to the past and your chest poked out toward the abyss, daring it to dare you. I want you to know that we all see you lifting up your foot and stretching it out, poised to step forward. Young women, young men, you're just one step from starting a journey of 1,000 miles. One from here, just one step from becoming a wiser, bolder version of who you are now. It's time, class of 22. It's time for you to get moving. It's time for you to ditch the bowl and the cloth of today and pick up the shovel that you might one day need. It's time for you to brave the unknown, carry light into the great abyss with your presence. I'm telling you, class of 2022, that it's time for you to get to stepping.
I'm almost ready. Let's go. I want to go. Come on. Yes, Mr. Bandelli. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew, class of 2022. Y'all, it's time. It's time. The time has come in our program for me to present to you the graduating class of 2022. We've heard a lot tonight, we've shared a lot tonight, and all I have to say is class of 2022, I can't go on one more minute without just naming y'all. You all spent an entire year and a quarter of your high school career at home, and you still made it here. You all completed what is historically the most difficult year at Soulsville, known as the 11th grade year. Y'all did it all by yourselves at home on a computer, and you're still here. You all tragically lost two very beloved members of this class to senseless violence, and you all are still here. It is arguable that you all have lost more at the ages of 17 and 18 than some people have lost in an entire lifetime. But you are still here. And so families, guardians, parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, cousins, neighbors, teachers, all of you in between, I am very encouraged and proud to be able to present to you this class. I am now going to call forward our Assistant High School Director, Mr. Emmanuel McKinney, and our Executive Director, Dr. Nishanta Brown, to assist in the awarding of your high school diplomas. First row, please rise.
All right, as Ms. Robinson said, we are so excited to celebrate our seniors. My name is Emmanuel McKinney, and I am the Assistant High School Director, and it is my honor tonight to help award each of our diligent seniors their high school diplomas. In a moment, we will begin announcing the graduates. Please help make sure that your recognition enables every family to savor the moment and hear their scholar's name. Please also remain seated. Professional photographs are being taken and will be available to all families. Again, it is my pleasure to award diplomas to the following students. Jasmine Addison. Jalen Alexander. Shania Alexander. Sean Alexander. Jordan Anderson. Brandon Anderson. Tatiana Banks. Elliot Batts. Kennedy Bell. Madison Bobo. Jamie Boyle. Jandiria Bratcher. Tamia Bryers. Trinity Barnett. LaShondra Carter. Hannah Clark. Next row, please. Let's rise. Ariana Clay. Cassandra Cobb. Madison Kraft. Carmen Davis. Jakayla Davis. Destiny Deloach. Mason Dickens. Jalen Dukes. Rylan Ellis. Frederick Pfeiffer Jr. Dorian Ford. Orlisha Franklin. Janiyah G. Aaliyah Gunn. Terrence Hammonds. Rita Hampton. Julian Harding. Lakecia Hicks. Imani Hill. Mia Holiday. Shyla Genius. Vincent Jennings. Deshaun Johnson. Sierra Johnson. Jeramiel Jones. Fredell Jones. Shaterica Jones. Justin Lee. Dantarius Lewis. Justin McGee. Daisha McKinney. Jarvier Mills. Gannon Moore. Reginald Moore Jr. Kamaya Nixon. Jarvis Park. Amiriel Parker. Quantez Person II. Krishana Pilgrim. Hannah Polk. Kennedy Quinn. Jacoby Rogers. Jacorie Roan. Emma Souls. Kevin Souls. Kevin Souls. Takai Thomas. Armando Trong. Amario Yule. Talisa Watkins. Philip West. Christian Williamson. Marvon Williford. Michaela Young. All right, at this time, let's celebrate these seniors, the class of 2022. All right, thank you. At the end of the commencement, please remain at your seat until the processional has finished. Graduates will meet you outside of the building in the main entrance. Now, please join me in welcoming Mr. Demetrius Robinson and the Soulsville Choir for a special tribute to the class of 2022. Yes. All right. All right, there we go. All right, thank you to the Soulsville Charter School Choir for that special tribute. Now, please welcome seniors Imani Hill and Justin McGee to the stage for our Tassel Ceremony.
In a few moments, we will no longer be seniors, but instead, we will be high school graduates.
We have worked long and hard for this moment to come. We have laughed together, cried together, and had some great times together. We have seen each other grow for 7 years into amazing people, and today, we will leave this building as adults.
As we close this chapter of our lives, we begin a new one with lots of hard work ahead. But we will always cherish the memories of Soulsville. As a symbol of class unity, we will now perform the ceremonial turning of the tassel.
Class of 2022, will you please stand and remain standing? Okay.
It's good.
Okay. With your right hand, grasp your tassel and move it from the right side of your cap to the left.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to present to you the Soulsville Charter School's graduating class of 2022.
Congratulations, families and graduates, and thank you for attending today. Please stay at your seat until the recessional has finished. Graduates, please remain standing.
All right. So again, congratulations, class of 2022. Families, at this time, our graduates, faculty, and administration will begin the recessional. Please meet your graduates outside of the main entrance when the recessional is complete. If you rode the shuttle, it will be available in front of the main entrance. All right, staff. Thank you all, families, and all friends, faculty, and everyone for being here. This ends our ceremony, and we look forward to seeing you again in 2023. Have a great night.